find your comfortable seat if you have that blanket that you normally sit on, or just whatever it is that you generally have with you in class. And legs can be crossed, extended. Just give yourself what you need. Maybe it doesn't look anything like this. Maybe you're lying down, right? Just to allow yourself to come to your mat in whatever way feels the most comfortable to you. And once you make it there, just close the eyes and start to turn the gaze in. Notice the breath traveling in and out with the nose. And that expansion of the belly on the inhale. And that physical sensation of pulling inward on the exhale. Notice the breath moving in the body. If it gets kind of caught somewhere or feels a little sticky or shaky to start. Start to notice the spine. Maybe you're rounding a little, or if the shoulders are up by the ears. Maybe you notice a clench in that lowest low back, the sides of the neck. And just imagine the breath like a paintbrush, softly going up and down the spine. Sensations of the breath, or that imaginary paintbrush. Excuse Banjo. And feel that opening begin to happen between the vertebrae even before you start to move. Breath winding in and out and around the spine. And then with the eyes still closed, if you're imagining that paintbrush going up and down the spine, just imagine now that it is fanning out from your spine, maybe coating your whole back, coming around to the front of the body, the arms, the legs, maybe the throat. Start to allow yourself to be bathed in this sensation of each inhale and each exhale. And maybe as the breath begins to travel through the body, filling you up, you start to invite a little bit of movement. Maybe that is a rotation of the head and the neck. Maybe you start with the shoulders, or maybe it's the wrists or the ankles. There's really no wrong way to do this. So just allow the body to start to move in whatever way feels natural to you. Maybe imagining the physical body as that expression of those brush strokes. These movements can be big or small. Start to tap into that intuition, that inner wisdom that guides you from within on the mat. If you're drawing circles with the hips or making any kind of rotation, just change the direction of that rotation to find some balance on the other side. And about 3 more breaths, we'll all meet back in our neutral seated position. And once you make it there, on your inhale, sweep the arms out and up, reach up tall. And exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Feel the breath traveling up and down the front of the body now. Maybe you feel a little more lively from within after that little bit of movement. You take a deep breath into your own heart here and let the heart maybe set an intention for your practice. Maybe you dedicate this practice to someone that you love that couldn't make it to the mat today. Maybe you dedicate it to your own heart. Take a deep breath into whatever that is. Let the exhale begin to overflow that intention or dedication through the body. And then the next time you inhale, sweep the arms out and up again. And interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the sky. And maybe elbows are a little bent here, maybe not. Wherever you are, though, make sure you can keep the shoulders down. So if you have to bend the elbows a little to do that, then feel free to take that little bend there. And notice if you have a huge arch in your low back and see if you can release in your hips and in your thighs and feel that length of your spine again. This gentle engagement of the core here. Take one more big breath in, reach up. And then on your exhale, just separate the arms, but bring them back behind you, kind of, so not releasing them to the floor. Pull the shoulders back, keep that engagement of the core, spine is lifted, and just kind of pulse the hands in towards each other like you're squeezing a beach ball or something. And just feel this openness begin to happen in the chest. Again, noticing if the shoulders are clenched, if the thighs are clenched, just really allow that engagement of the core and the activation of the arms here as you pulse. One more big breath in and out. And the next time you inhale, we'll just sweep the arms all the way back out and up, reach up tall. And exhale, bring right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Now here, just gaze over towards the left. No need to turn over towards that left shoulder yet. And just kind of notice where you are here. Is this right hip kind of propelling forward? Can you pull it back, keeping the hips square? And really feeling this twist begin to happen in the waist. Kind of wringing out the organs in your belly and your core. But keeping that subtle engagement there so the spine stays long. The next time that you inhale, lengthen up a little bit more, sit up a little taller. And then as you twist a little deeper, have some softness in your elbows. So bend both elbows so you feel that twist travel up the spine into the back of the heart space. And maybe now gaze goes over the left shoulder. Take another inhale, just release the arms. Maybe the gaze comes back just to the left. And then on your exhale, pull the belly button in. Bend the elbows and twist a little deeper. And just take that kind of pulsing movement here with your breath. Inhaling as you release just a little out of your twist, but sit up nice and tall. And exhale, bend into those elbows. Feel the breath travel up the spine and twist. A couple more times here. The next time you twist, gazing over the left shoulder, drop your chin to your chest and then turn your gaze all the way over the right shoulder, and do that a few more times with your breath. So maybe you exhale as you drop the chin down, gaze to the left. Inhale there, and then exhale, drop it down, gaze to the right. Notice where you're holding that you can release in your twist. One more big breath in and out. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way back out and up. Reach, reach, reach. And then on your exhale, we'll bring the palms back down and take that pulsing movement behind us again. And notice if you lose a connection with your breath as you do this, just gently invite it back in. Breathing in and out through the nose using Ujjayi breath, that gentle constriction at the back of the throat. Ujjayi means victory. It's the victory breath. The next time you inhale, we'll pause, sweep the arms back out and up, reach up tall. And exhale, bring left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And just kind of have this neutral position here, right? You can make an adjustment in your seat. And really feel this twist begin to happen from the waist. So hips stay square, hip points pointing ahead of you. Take a deep breath in, lengthen up through the crown. And then on the exhale, bend into both elbows, really using that to help the twist travel up the spine. And maybe your gaze goes over the right shoulder. And we'll take that little pulsing movement here. So we inhale, untwist slightly, straighten out the arms, lengthen through the crown. And exhale, bend into the elbows, gaze over that right shoulder. Feel that expansion of the belly, that lift of the space between your vertebrae when you inhale, and that drawing inward on your exhale. The next time you settle into your twist, gazing over the right shoulder, we'll take that movement in the neck. So we'll drop chin to chest, turn all the way over towards the left, and then drop it back down again. And notice if you start to kind of lose the integrity of your twist here in the body, and just allow the breath to realign you in your twist, sitting up nice and tall. Take one more deep breath in and out here. And then the next time you inhale, we'll come all the way back out and up, reach up tall. Put a big arch in the back here, really lift through the heart space, core stays engaged. And then on your exhale, we'll flip the palms, bring them down to your knees and round the spine, bringing chin to chest, really full belly button in. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up. That arch in the back here, lift. And then exhale, palms to knees and curl, releasing head and neck down. 2 more times. Inhale up. And exhale down. And 1 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. We'll inhale just back up into our neutral spine and extend the legs out long in front of you if they aren't already. Just tap out your knees for a moment, maybe rotate the ankles, wiggle the toes. And then from here, we're going to bring the sole of the left foot inside the right inner thigh. And move the flesh out from underneath your bum here, wherever you are, so you can really get on those sit bones. And really flex the right foot. So almost like when you're flexing the foot, engaging the whole leg, the back of your knee is trying to press down into the earth. Bring your hands to your hips here. Really feel into your hip flexors, your hip points. And when you inhale and lengthen up, imagine you're pressing the hands down. So you're lengthening the spine, kind of like we do in a halfway lift, flat back. We press the hands to the tops of the thighs. Same idea here, but in the hip points. So we're lengthening up. Shoulders release down. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, imagine you're hinging forward at your hips. And just pause at that first point of resistance. So you may not go very far. I don't go very far. I've got a pretty tight back body. So once you make it here, press into the hips again, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, hinge a little bit deeper. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Press, lengthening the spine. Notice if this left hip is trying to come up or is trying to do this for you. Just release that left hip and knee. And then the next time you exhale, just release the arms down wherever they want to land. Let the spine round. And take a couple big breaths in and out through the nose right here, letting head and neck be heavy. Keep pulling that belly button in and up so we keep the belly slightly firm. And hands can be down beside you. You can hold onto your toes, your calf, whatever it is, but keep firmly pressing through that right heel so you feel this in the hamstrings. Let each exhale maybe take you a little deeper. Each inhale, lengthen you a little bit more. And then the next time you inhale, just walk yourself all the way back in. Take a full breath in and out right here through the nose. And then we'll change to the other leg. So we'll extend the left leg out, bring sole of the right foot in, make any adjustments in your seat and really press through that left heel. Take a deep inhale, bring hands to hips, press the hips down, lengthening the spine, belly button pulls in and up. And then on your exhale, hinge forward, keeping that flat back. Inhale, lengthen again. Notice what's happening in this right knee. Mine immediately turns on. And then exhale, hinge a little deeper. And one more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, just surrender into your fold, letting the spine round again. Keep the belly pulled in and up. Let head and neck be heavy. Arms are soft wherever they are. So even if you're holding onto your toes, right, we're not gripping. We're not trying to force anything here. Take 2 more deep breaths right here. And then slowly begin to bring yourself all the way back up. Take a full breath in and out through the nose, just allowing that to integrate here. And then from here, we'll start to make our way into our tabletop position. And maybe you bring that blanket underneath your knees for tabletop if that feels good, or just move it over to the side. But spread the fingers out wide, really root down in that base of the index finger and the thumb. Tuck your toes under, knees are underneath your hips here. And just begin to draw some circles with your hips. Just work out any of those kinks there that maybe built up while we were seated. Just find a flow with your breath here when you do this. This isn't, maybe you kind of add this cat-cow aspect of it too, really lifting the chest and curling the spine when you go around. You can let the head and the neck be heavy. Just allow that freedom of that paintbrush again of the breath moving around the inside and expressing itself here in your movement. And from here, we'll take one more stillness-based pose before we really get moving. So come back to your neutral tabletop. Take a big breath in and then walk your hands out, keeping the hips lifted over the knees and melt the heart into this puppy pose here. Take a big breath in, lengthen the spine, hips are going back, crown of the head forward, and melt the heart down to the earth on your exhale. Take 2 more deep breaths right here. And then slowly begin to make your way back up into your table. Adjust your hands, maybe walk them a little farther forward. Spread the fingers, and on your exhale, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once you make it to your down dog, really root down again. And on your inhale, bend your knees, sending the hips high, melting the heart down. And just pause right here for a moment. Really feel how the eyes of your elbows turn out, closing that space between the shoulder blades. Head can stay in line with your arms, or you can just let it hang heavy. Maybe shake the head yes or no. Take one more big breath in and out. And then the next time you exhale, just release the heels down, straightening the legs, and honor wherever they land, right? Heels don't have to touch the ground for down dog. Take one more big breath in and out. And then inhale forward to plank. Once you make it to your plank, we're going to pause here, really press through the heels, right? Spread the fingers, pulling shoulders back so spine is super long. Core is engaged. Take a deep breath in. And exhale there through the nose. And then lift your left foot up off of the mat and take a deep breath in and out right here. And then release left foot down, lift right foot up off the mat. Take a deep breath in and out. Release that right foot down. Take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or your cobra, and exhale back to down dog. Take a big breath here, in and out through the nose again. And then we'll release the knees down. Bring big toes together so knees are out wide apart. And just draw some circles with your hips right here. Notice a little bit of a different feeling in the hips. We're still waking up the spine as we do this. You kind of can't help but round there and change the direction of that rotation. We'll pause at center there. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, just sink back into your child's pose. But not a passive child's pose. So come up onto your finger pads here. Really lengthen, pull shoulders back, right? Head coming out from the spine, scooping that lowest low belly back. And then exhale, release into the child's pose. Inhale, come back up onto the finger pads. Imagine you're kind of pulling yourself forward, gripping the mat, lengthening hips behind you. And then exhale, release back down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then inhale back up into that neutral tabletop position with knees underneath your hips. And exhale back to down dog. Once you make it to your down dog, inhale that right leg back behind you. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Take a full breath in and out. Make any adjustments in the hands. Really root down here. And then inhale, left leg back behind you. And exhale, lower it. 4 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. One more. Take a deep breath in, look between your hands, and step or jump forward to the top of your mat. Exhale there into your forward fold. Just let the head and neck be heavy. Maybe there's a little bend in your knees here. Spread the toes. Feet are about hip width distance apart. And then the next time you inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the arms all the way out and up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Close the eyes here, yogic complete breath in and out through the nose. Feel the heart overflowing here with the breath. From here, we'll inhale the arms back out and up again. Exhale, separate the arms and fold. Inhale into that halfway lift, flat back, press palms into thighs, lengthen here. And exhale, fold down. From here, we'll plant the hands down, step or jump back to your plank pose again. Now, this time in plank, we're going to bring the right hand underneath the face, and we're going to come into a side plank. So if you want to do a supported side plank, you can release that right knee down, kind of like a kickstand, and come up this way, lifting left arm overhead. If you want to try for your not supported plank, we're trying to stack the feet on top of each other, pressing the hips up towards the sky, or that left hip up towards the sky. And take a big breath in and out right there. And then we'll lower that left hand back down, come back into our neutral plank. And then bring left hand underneath your face and either releasing left knee down for that kickstand or not. And begin to press up into the side plank here, bringing right arm up towards the sky. Big breath in, and then on the exhale, release that right hand back down into your plank. Take a deep inhale and exhale back to down dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth here. And then extend right leg back behind you and sweep it all the way forward into a lunge. Now use your hand to help it get there. We want the knee directly over the right ankle. Take a big breath in and out right here, and then engage the core. Be strong in that back leg. Lift up to your high lunge crescent. Keep pulling that right hip back, but bending into right knee. Notice if you have a really big arch in your low back, right? Maybe you put a bend in the left knee so you can really lengthen tailbone down, crown of the head north. And then maybe you straighten the leg. Relax the shoulders down. And then the next time you exhale, we're going to sweep the arms back behind us. And just like we were doing earlier, we're going to pulse here in the chest and the arms. Like you've got that ball between your hands. Keep the core super, super engaged, really stable in the low back and in the hips here. The next time you inhale, let it sweep the arms all the way back out and up. And then on your exhale, we're going to release this right hand back, twisting open towards the right, towards our bent knee. Feel that twist happen in the waist as you keep the hips square. Relax the shoulders, spine is long. One more big breath in and out. And then cartwheel the arms all the way back down to frame that right foot. Plant your hands and step back to down dog. Take a deep breath in and out right there. Reset the spine. And then we'll take a flow. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back down dog. The next time you inhale, sweep that left leg back behind you and bring it all the way forward into your lunge. Make sure the ankle is directly underneath the knee. Press through that back heel, engage the core, and lift up to your crescent. Check in again, making sure hips are square, maybe putting that bend in the back knee to help square them, and then maybe you straighten the leg out. Feel that strength in your core, strength in your hips. In an asana practice, we're looking for that place where we can just release into it without force. The next time you exhale, sweep the arms back behind you. We'll take that pulsing here again. Relax shoulders. Keep breathing. Feel the breath open up the chest, that expansion there in the heart space. Strong legs here. The next time you inhale, let the arms come back out and up. Take a big breath in, and then on the exhale, we're going to open out to the left towards that bent knee. Pull the belly button in, keep the hips square, keep this left knee over the ankle, keep it from kind of fanning out. 2 more deep breaths right here. And then we'll cartwheel the arms all the way down to frame the left foot. Plant the hands, step back to down dog. Take a full breath in and out in down dog, reset. And then we'll take our flow again. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back, down dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Look between your hands and step or jump forward to the top of your mat. Coming back into that forward fold. Just put a bend in your knees, let the head and neck hang heavy, arms hang heavy. Take one more deep breath in and out right here. And then the next time you inhale, sweep the arms out and up, come all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes, yogic complete breath here, in and out through the nose. Spread the toes, notice how the breath, how the energy moves through the body now. From here, we're going to open the eyes and take a little bit of a balancing break. Not a break, but we're going to be balancing. So if you want to come near a wall where you can hold on, then feel free to do so you can get the most out of the pose. So we're going to shift our weight onto the left foot and find a drishti or a focal point here, whether you have the wall next to you or not. And we're going to hug the right knee into the chest. And maybe you rotate that right ankle. Notice if the hips are kind of shifting one way. See if you can keep them square by really engaging your core here, so it's not like one is lifted up higher or lower, right? But you're keeping them really level. Spread the toes on that left foot. And then from here, we're going to take the right knee and the right hand and just begin to open it out to the right, extending left arm out beside you. If that feels okay, you can keep it at your hip here. Take another big breath in and out right there. And then we'll inhale, bring that right knee back to center. Take hold of it with the left hand. Begin to pull it across the body as you open out towards the right, bringing that right arm back behind you maybe. Hips are still really level. Core is engaged here. The next time you inhale, we'll come back to center. Release the grip on your knee, but keep it lifted. Bring arms up overhead. Extend the leg out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release that foot down and come into a forward fold. Take a couple of breaths right here, maybe noticing a difference in that right leg from the left now. And then inhale, sweep the arms all the way back out and up, reach up, hold. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Take a full breath in and out, and then we'll begin on the other side. So find that drishti or make your adjustments on the wall. Begin to shift your weight into that right foot, hugging left knee into the chest. Make those adjustments with your hips. Sometimes it can feel good too to have a little bend in the foot that's planted on the ground and the knee. Kind of bend in the foot. Take a few breaths here. Maybe rotating that ankle. And then we'll take hold of that left knee with the left hand and begin to open it out, and maybe we extend that right arm out too. And take a few breaths right here. And then from here, we'll make that transition on an inhale, bringing the knee back to center, taking hold of it with the right hand, pulling it across the body, and opening that left arm out, maybe gazing over to the left as we twist here. But again, keeping that firm engagement of the core, firm engagement of the hips. Relax the shoulders. Take 2 more breaths right here. And then we'll come back to neutral. Extend the arms up overhead, releasing the knee. Extend left leg out in front of you. Big breath in. Exhale, release the leg down and fold. Take a couple of breaths right here, maybe rocking side to side. Feel the breath traveling freely, that paintbrush painting with clarity and with liberation here, up and down the back of the body. And then from here, if you have knee problems, then heel toe your feet out to a wide leg position. If you don't have knee problems, then jump your feet out to your wide leg position. And once you're there, press through the outer edges of your feet, lift your toes. Imagine you're pulling up from the arches. Hands are out in front of you. You're lifted, so you've got a flat back here. So imagine we're in that neutral table, so core is engaged. And you're pressing your hips back energetically, right? So we were using our hands in that forward fold at the beginning of practice to press them down to lengthen the spine upward. Now imagine you're pressing them back and the crown of the head is going forward. And just kind of rock back onto your heels, rock forward onto the balls of your feet here. Just take a couple of rocks back and forth, just noticing how you connect to the ground with your feet. And then from here, we're going to walk our hands out so we come into this like wide leg plank. So we're kind of funny walking towards the camera like this. So we're in this wide leg plank, so you're up on the balls of your feet, right? Core is really engaged, really press through the heels. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Take a big inhale, and then on your exhale, keep the hands where they are, but press yourself back, releasing heels down. Melt the heart for this wide leg downward facing dog. Eyes of the elbows face forward, hips press back. Inhale, come back forward into that wide leg plank. Exhale back, wide leg down dog. One more time, inhale forward. Try and keep all 10 toes on the ground when you inhale forward. Feel this big stretch in the sides of your feet. And then exhale back. Take a deep breath in and out in your wide leg down dog. Really press, press, press back. And then begin to walk yourself back in, just into your wide leg forward fold. Let the head and the neck be heavy. Put a little bend in your knees here. Lengthen through the crown like you're sending your hips back. Take a big inhale and then exhale, just fold forward. Release head and neck, and maybe you straighten the legs. Keep pressing through the outer edges of your feet. Feel the thighs spiraling inward. Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then slowly begin to prop yourself back up. Once you make it here, we're going to plant the right hand underneath the face. Bring left hand to left hip. Take a big inhale, press that hip back, lengthen through the crown, and then on your exhale, begin to twist at the waist towards the left. Try and keep the hips square again here. Maybe you lift that left arm up towards the sky. Maybe you keep it at your waist. One more deep breath in and out there. And then slowly release that left hand, place it where the right hand was. Bring right hand to right hip. Press that right hip back, lengthen through the crown, and then begin that twisting at the waist towards the right. And then maybe you reach that right arm up. Take 2 more deep breaths right here. And then slowly release both hands down. And again here, if you have knee issues, we'll heel toe the feet together. If not, we're going to jump the feet together so you come into the squat. So you're on the balls of your feet, heels are lifted. Pin the knees together wherever you are here. Engage the core, so spine is long, right? And on your inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Find that drishti, that focal point. And on the exhale, we'll take that pulsing with the arms again back behind you. Keep breathing here. Relaxing shoulders, opening the chest, really reaching through the fingertips when you do this. The next time you inhale, bring the arms all the way back out and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, use your core, stand all the way up, staying on the balls of your feet, the tippy toes. Take another deep breath in, and exhale, just release the heels down, close the eyes. And take a few deep breaths in and out here in this mountain pose. Hands can stay at the heart or they can release down. Just feel yourself softening into the pose. Just letting go where you can, but keeping that energy and engagement where you need it here. The next time you inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, separate the arms and fold. And once you've made it there and the hands are down on the mat, just take one more deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and a fold. This will be our last standing pose. And then plant the hands down and step or jump back to plank. Take a deep breath in and plank, and exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, back down dog. We'll take 5 deep breaths in this down dog. Really root down in the base of the index finger and the thumb. Pull shoulders back, melting the heart down. Hips are going up towards the sky here. And after that 5th breath, just release the knees down into your tabletop. And swing the legs around in front of you. And once you have made it there, we'll come to lie down on our backs. And when you make it to your back, just hug the knees into the chest. Maybe you rock side to side here, massaging the spine. Just take a moment to connect to the ground. Maybe you rotate the ankles. And then from this position, we will extend the legs and the arms up towards the sky. Now, if you have a little bend in your knees, that's okay, right? And I kind of start with a bend in my knees, so really, I want my whole spine pressed against the mat, so make any adjustments that you need here. And when you feel that the whole spine is connected to the mat, you'll know that you've got your core engaged. So when we just let a natural arch happen in the back, we're usually soft in the belly. So feel the core engaged, pull it in and up, and really feel that pressing of the spine all the way down on the earth. Take a deep breath in and out here. Just notice what you notice. It's kind of like dead bug pose. And then the next time you inhale, we're going to open the arms, open the legs out. Exhale, bend the knees, pull the hands into the heart space. So we're pulling everything in. Inhale, open everything out. Exhale, pull everything in. Close the eyes here. And continue at your own pace, feeling this power from your core radiate through you. Strong Ujjayi breath. Notice if you're clenching in the forehead when you do this. Can you release that space between the eyebrows? Notice if the spine is arching up off the back at any time, and just re-engage the core. One more time, inhale out. Exhale, pull it in. So from here, just bring the arms out beside you like airplane wings. Release the feet down to the floor and just windshield wiper the legs back and forth. And just let the belly be soft here when you do this. Feeling that arch come back into the spine. Maybe you turn your head opposite of your knees as you're flowing here. And then from here, take hold of the backs of your thighs here and just begin to engage the core again, rocking and rolling forward and back. Take this a couple of times. This is a good way to get circulation going, energizing. This is good to do in the morning time. I think this is really a Pilates move too. And when you come all the way up, maybe this next time you come all the way up, we're going to bring the hands back behind us, fingertips pointing forward, if that's all right for your wrists. Sometimes if the wrists are hurting, you can come up, you can make fists with your hands and come up that way. Feet are about hip width distance apart here. Take a big breath in, engage the core. So we don't have a huge arch in the back, right? Just spine is long. Exhale there, just finding your positioning. And then the next time you inhale, we're going to inhale up to a reverse table. Keep the shoulders pulled back, right? Heart is lifting. Take a big breath in and out right there. Take another inhale and exhale, lower down. Inhale, come back out. Lift, 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 and exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, lower. From here, maybe you take a moment, shake out your wrists if that feels necessary or if it feels good to do that. And then from here, extend the left leg out in front of you. Cross your right ankle a little bit above that left knee. Take a deep breath in right here. Find that length in your spine, so not a huge arch in the back, but we find length there. And then if it feels all right to your hips, if you want to take this further, you can bend that left knee, planting the foot down. Keep pressing right knee away from you, so we're making that kind of figure four shape. And keep flexing the knife edge of your right foot towards your left knee. Now here, option 2, stay right here. Maybe you rock side to side if you want to keep this in the hips. If you want to add a little bit of flow to it or whole body engagement, we're going to inhale, lift up into this one leg reverse table, and exhale, lower down. Honor your elbows here. Try not to lock the joints, right? So we're opening the chest. Maybe the elbows bend back behind you, kind of opposite to bending towards you like they do in chaturanga. So we inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower. We'll go one more time. Inhale up, and exhale, lower. Once you make it all the way back down here, we're going to just release, keep this figure four shape, release down onto your spine, interlace fingers behind the left thigh, extend left leg up towards the sky, and just rotate the ankle. Keep pressing right knee away from you. Keep the spine connected to the earth here. Shoulders are released. Grip is soft, right? You're holding, but you're not, it's not like a death grip, right? Take one more deep breath in and out there. Maybe on the exhale, you pull that left leg in a little bit more. And then just slowly release that left leg down. Uncross the right leg, planting the foot down on the mat. Extend the arms back behind you. Just reach, reach, reach. And then we'll hug the knees in, bringing hands behind thighs and start that rocking back and forth again. And just a couple of rocks this time. When you feel ready, just come up to your seat. Bring the hands back behind you again. In that comfortable place, find that length of the spine. Spread the fingers, and on your inhale, we'll lift up into a reverse table. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reverse table. And exhale, lower one more time. And then from here again, maybe you sit up, shake out the wrists, do whatever feels good. And we'll extend right leg out in front and cross that left ankle over. And maybe you stay here, right? Or maybe you begin to bend that right knee, bringing it in a little bit closer. Keep flexing the knife edge of the left foot towards the right knee and pressing that left knee away from you so you feel this in your hip. And maybe you stay right here, kind of rocking side to side, right? Keep the core engaged, even if you're staying down, right? Still feel that engagement of the whole body, keeping you stable. If you want to take your flow, then on the inhale, we'll lift up into this reverse table with one leg. And exhale, lower. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. And once you make it down, keep your figure four shape, but release down onto your back. Take hold of the back of that right leg with your fingertips and extend right leg up towards the sky. Take a big breath in and out. Keep pressing that left knee away. Maybe your exhales are pulling that right foot in closer, right leg rather. Relax the shoulders. Feel that firm connection of the spine to the mat. Take a few more deep breaths right here. One more big inhale and exhale. Maybe you pull it in a little more. And then just slowly release that right leg down, uncross the left, planting both feet down on the mat, and extend the arms back behind you. And just reach, reach, reach here. Feel that big arch in your spine. Belly is soft now. And then bring the soles of your feet together, allowing the knees to fall out wide apart. And maybe the arms, just let them soften here, no need to reach. Maybe they come into like a cactus or goalpost shape. Or maybe you grab hold of opposite elbows behind the head. If this feels like a lot for your shoulders, then just bring your hands down by your sides, or maybe one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And close the eyes here. And just start to connect back in with the breath, that conscious noticing. Imagining those inhales and exhales again like brush strokes. Painting over you, bathing you in this prana, this life force within you. Notice if the fingertips are punching wherever they are, the toes. The elbows soften, the shoulders, the knees and the hips release here. Let that space between the eyebrows open, the jaw softening. Belly expanding, contracting with each breath. Just allow all of this prana to meet in your heart space. The central point connecting the lower half, the energetic lower half of the body to the energetic upper half. Feel this cultivation of space in the heart. This opening from within to receive and to give. Take one more deep breath in and out right here. Maybe the exhale falls out of the mouth. If arms are back behind you, just slowly bring them back down by your sides and use them to passively bring the knees together. Extend the legs out long. And just start to make that transition into Shavasana. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth again. Feel those waves of vibrations coming from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Letting the feet fall away from each other, the knees and the hips. Release even more. Belly is soft, rising and falling. That beautiful connection and curvature of your spine now. Shoulders melt down. The heart lifts. The lips separate. Space between the eyebrows releases. You begin to soak in the sweetness of your practice. Slowly begin to come back to your breath. Take a slightly deeper inhale, slightly longer exhale. And Feel all of that energy coming back into the body and filling up the heart space again. And as that energy begins to overflow from the heart, like that paintbrush, again, traveling away from the spine, feel it begin to invite a little bit of movement. Maybe a wiggle of the fingers or the toes. Maybe the head and neck move from one side to the other. Maybe you bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs, or take a big good morning stretch. Just give yourself what you need here, allowing that space you've made in the sacred heart, the opening of your spine, to now release you back into your space, your day, as you start to make that transition off the mat. With eyes still closed, just start to make your way to your right side and gently prop yourself back into that comfortable seat and bring your hands to heart center. And once you're there, take a couple of deep breaths up and down the spine. Feel the thumbs press into the middle of the chest. And take a deep breath in. Feel that breath travel up from your roots, from your seat to the heart. And as it reaches the heart, keep the thumbs and the pinkies together, but open your 3 middle fingers out. So we've got the lotus mudra here, like you could place a cup in between your hands and it would stay steady. As you inhale, feel yourself filling the heart and sharing that love and compassion from your heart through this mudra, this opening in the hands. And as you exhale, you receive and pull in this sacred space around you back into your heart, taking it all the way back down to your roots, nourishing you at your core. Take one more big breath in, feel the breath travel up and through the hands, through this mudra. And on the exhale, receive, pulling it back into the heart space. And just let the fingertips float back together, hands in prayer position. Feel that intention, that warmth within you, that dedication. Give yourself a smile for taking the time to come to your mat today. It was my honor to guide you. Namaste.